Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Polly, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This is what they're playing for. The group of 6 have known they can compete with the big boys all along, and winning a national championship has proven that. But now they've got to do it again and show they can be consistent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Wildcats kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa State's offense will go to work first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit because they are going bananas.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Looking to throw on third. Left side is Woodhead. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. Using his feet. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback keeper. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Northwestern's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. Someone this offense is really relying on to be productive if they're to reach all their goals. Gets the back moving. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Newman. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So they've put up, going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Right side, it's back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Tells the run, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 2nd and long here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Keeps it moving, it's Newman. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Had to force that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They booted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hands it off. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. And he gets rid of it. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So there's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Burrowing for yardage. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Woodhead. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quarterback gets past the marker. Smashes through the tackle. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Motion from the back. To the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. In the backfield, it's Beck. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Cyclones! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. On first down, here comes this offense. Straight ahead, it's McKinnon. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. The run inside. It's McKinnon. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I...
He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just had to get rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Fights off a defender. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Firing to the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A run for the quarterback. Got a little grass. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Wants to throw. It's Woodhead. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Iowa State.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out wide right, it's Newman. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. On the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They want to run this quarterback. Bust through behind his pad. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Long way to go on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Making the adjustment. They'll run it. It's McKinnon. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He wants to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Making his first move.
The returner brings it out to the 32, and the Iowa State offense will take over.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Turns it upfield. Still running at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Cyclones come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. Rush is on. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quick give. It's Newman. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Wide receiver going in motion. Gets the 1st himself. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the 1st down.
On target over the middle. Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Grabbed behind the line, it's Beck.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tight end now in motion. Hits inside, it's Newman. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out wide left, it's Beck. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Extending the play. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Northwestern right back to the line. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Look out! And down he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame taking on the #1 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Fighting Irish with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And that's now victory #1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back to your game at Ryan Field. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Taylor at halftime. They have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Hauls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Driving forward, it's McKinnon. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They're all over him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Cuts it upfield. It's Newman. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Sees an alley. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and long here. Snapped it in the shotgun. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the right. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Running inside, it's McKinnon. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cyclones need to pick it up on 4th down. On the move. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Back's got it on the screen.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets rid of it. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Finds his man. It's Robbins. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. He'll set up to throw. Throws quickly. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Takes the easy completion. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, going to throw it. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Turns up, it's Robbins. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. They'll try the left side. Driven back.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's knocked down immediately. Tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Northwestern will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
On the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Going deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.